Welcome to This Week in Jackson, our very first edition. To kick this off, I want to start by introducing my very first guest, David Buchanan. Dave, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Couldn't be better. I'm here, right?
Yeah, it's great to be on the very first show.
It's exciting. It's fun. We've got a lot going on. You're probably familiar with the jacksonopolis.com/events. And to add to that, we want to do this video that kind of highlights some of the things going on this week in Jackson. Dave, tell me some more about This Week in Jackson.
Well, it's an honor to be on the show. It's an honor to be invited as your first guest on the show. I will probably also be here producing the show most of the time. We will have other guests on the show. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about what This Week in Jackson is. It's kind of an opportunity for us to show exactly what's going on in the community as it's coming up, so that you can be informed about all the cool stuff that's happening. So This Week in Jackson will consist of a few different things. First, it's going to be interviews. We're going to be interviewing people from the community about their upcoming events so that they can have a chance to say what's going on and just explain it in person. So they can sit on the couch here. We've got a nice big couch, so you can bring a couple people with you. If that person can't make it to an event, we will have a special guest fill in for them. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
I can say that it won't be Captain Jackson, unfortunately.
But
we already have him planned for a couple different things.
Yeah, we'll try to get him in where we can.
He might be a guest, though.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. So we're going to have interviews. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to have a listing of events for this upcoming week. We're going to say kind of just run down what's going on, kind of highlight some of the important things, and just let you know. And those are going to be organized by category. So we'll have one category of a different kind of events. So maybe some educational events or some community things or maybe something that's arts related, stuff like that.
And some music. There's going to be some music involved?
Yeah, we're going to be covering all the different categories of the site, and music is one of them. So we're actually going to feature at the end of the show an artist. So they can either come in here into the studio and perform their song live, or we will have pre-recorded pieces of their music. So you can kind of get a flavor of the kind of music that's going to be going on. Great.
Thanks for that. Perfect, excellent introduction to This Week in Jackson. So I'll just dive right into it. Here's what's going on this week in Jackson. We've got some business and education events, food and community, and music and art. So this week on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. you can go to the Business to Business Connection group. It's a networking group. It's totally free at the Hunt Club, and that's just a good way to grow your business and meet some fellow community members with similar interests. There's also a graffiti art class, which is really cool sounding. It covers history of graffiti, how it applies in modern day, some hands-on courses. That's every Thursday for the next 6 weeks from 5 to 8 p.m. And that's by ESSA Arts at Art 634, and the cost is $90. You can get more information on jacksonopolis.com/events.
That's $90 for six
whole weeks. That's
6 weeks.
Not $90 per week, but $90 for the whole 6 weeks. So it's a good deal. There's also the Jackson Inventors Network, and that's exploring entrepreneurship this week at JCC Tuesdays from 6 to 7:30 p.m. and that's $35 per year. We think it's free for the first time you go.
I went last time they had one, and they let me go for free. I think it was because I just didn't pay.
Oh. All right, so.
But it's $35 a year.
Which is a steal for inventing.
I believe there was something about your first time is free. So.
Great. And so if you're into food in your community, these upcoming events are for you. We've got the Salvation Army Fresh Food Initiative. This is actually the last one. It was a series over the summer. And if you're interested in it, there might be some volunteer opportunities next year. But tomorrow it's at 9 a.m. By tomorrow I mean Monday morning, various locations. And there's also the Downtown Jackson Grand River Farmers Market, and that's Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday at Cool's Bell Tower from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And September features fruits, vegetables, breads, plants, crafts, maple syrup. There will be a whole new line of October specials next month, so stay tuned for that. And they accept cash, credit cards, and 2-for-1 food stamps. So check that out.
That's a really great deal.
Yeah, 2-for-1.
It's really cool to that they do that, because it gives people who want or maybe can't afford all these fresh foods, an opportunity to get like good, fresh, healthy food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's run by the DDA, so super cool.
Thank you, DDA. There's also the Cruise In tomorrow night downtown Jackson, and those are a load of fun. If you haven't been to one, you should definitely check it out. Classic cars, food vendors, street vendors, live entertainment. It's good for family, it's good for friends, it's good for everyone, and it's, again, free. Downtown Jackson, check that one out. And then last but not least, we have our music and art events. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is Art Alone. It's all week at the Ella Sharp Park, Ella Sharp Museum. And this is students throughout Jackson County, kindergarten through 12th grade, created art. And it's on display at the Ella Sharp Museum. And after it's being displayed, it's going to be sold to businesses. So that's a pretty neat thing we have going on, and admission is $5 to visit the gallery there. Yeah,
and with that, you can view it right now. It's in the gallery. They're also going to be having a big event later on. I think it's next month or at the end of this month. It's on our calendar.
Yeah, so check out our calendar. Lots of details. And then we have Chad Cecil and Family Dentistry will be playing at the Jackson Coffee Company. Also downtown Jackson. That's this Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. Free. Get some coffee. Coffee's not free, you have to buy that, but the entertainment is. And last but not least, we have Joshua Barton. He'll be playing, it's a cassette release show at the Town Bar this Friday at 8 p.m. And I can't read what my note says at the bottom there.
Yeah, it's a cassette. I think it's funny that it's a cassette release show. Like,
oh, there's four bands.
Yeah, there's four bands. One of them is the guy who's helping out with the art street team. Ronnie is and his band Streaking in Tongues.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's other bands too. So
yeah, so free music, cold beer. Check it out, and we'll end with a clip from Joshua Barton, so you can get a feel for.
Yeah, and before that, just make sure to check out our website. That's jacksonopolis.com/events. Or find us on Facebook. It's the Events in Jackson group, and we blacked out part of it right there because that was inappropriate. Just kidding. The website didn't load correctly. So you can find all of these events.
We got a comedian on our hands.
You can find all these events on there and more information. If you just click on one of the events there, it will load up more about it, and you can find contact information. If you click on one of the events, click on one of the events. I'm clicking on one of the events right now. Click on an event. Okay, awesome. And then you can find all the information, a map, and all that kind of stuff. If you want to advertise on the website, we are accepting new advertisers. So you can promote your event, or you can promote anything that would be appropriate on our website. So you can contact us about doing ads on the website. So with that, let's get into some good music from this week. Joshua Barton. This is a performance that he did a while back in Brooklyn, not the Brooklyn, Michigan, Brooklyn, New York. So this is a little video from him.
Thanks for tuning in.
Please wake up, 'cause you're bringing me down. Now that you're in the ground, oh little Eugenia, eyes sealed shut and you're back to the ground. Found. I don't want death to separate me from all the times you were here to make me smile, I'm coming to see ya. The deep snow drifts drifting up your thighs, and you're sick, pale, motionless, frostbitten eyes. Oh, little Eugenia, times got tough, you had to turn the heat down. You wore your coat in the house. Oh, little Eugenia, it just wasn't enough, it started wearing you down. What more could you do? Bouncing checks with the power company, you were always too proud to come ask for money. Lying in bed, it's oh so very cold, cold, cold. Oh, little Eugenia, I'm coming to see ya. The deep snow drifts drifting up your thighs, and you're sick, pale, motionless, frostbitten eyes. Oh, little Eugenia, I'm coming to see ya. If it takes a little dip in the frozen waves, then that's the way I'm gonna meet you too.